Window was open. Alright, I'm Kren, this is FTL Faster Than Light. I said last time that I'm gonna reconsider playing this further, but you know when you're streaming a game, or like when I'm streaming a game, I don't know, and after a while it just, whenever I think about, oh, I'm gonna have to play that game on this Friday, and it's just like, just hope it ends so I can move on or something. I thought I would be that way with FTL, but today I was like, I need to play FTL today because I didn't think of anything else to do. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna play it. I don't hate, as much as I really should, I still don't, I'm not able to hate this game. And I think that's what Stockholm Syndrome is like. Anyway, what do I continue here? Oh yeah. Someone messing up my glaive beam. Yeah, that's what happened. Should I continue this or just start over? This is the glaive beam stealth cruiser that got absolutely discombobulated in Sector 1. I don't think I should continue there. That's garbage. Let's actually try. And let's take it slow and just try to enjoy the game. I know there are 2 ships that I really liked and a few more that are decent. Obviously I like the Adjudicator. It's 3 power. It's 4 power. Adjudicator and Noether, I like both of them. I like the Noether more, but I'm starting to realize that the Adjudicator is probably the better ship due to the weapons and everything. I don't like the Cherenkov. I don't know why it sounds Russian. Because it relies on drones to deal damage, and those are unreliable. I also like the Osprey because of the burst laser and the bonus weapon system. Nissos is okay. It starts with a dual laser instead and the Leto missile, but 2 layers of artillery beam, which is 40 seconds at 50. I don't think that's very good. I think the Osprey is better. And I never tried the Fregatide because it has a clone bay and wants me to teleport, and there's a flak artillery. I don't know. To check everything over real quick, I like the Kestrel because it also starts with a burst laser, but it also starts with an Artemis, which is a really strong missile weapon for just 1 power. That's pretty good. 3 weapon control to start with is pretty great. Almost the only drawback for this is that it starts with 3 humans. And humans barely have any beneficial, like, blue text to them. I love the red tail, as not good as it is. Like, I mean, it's not good. It's still like A tier or something, but it takes a lot to upgrade it. But I like how they have 2 humans, 1 Zoltan and 1 Mantis. You have a lot of options with it. And then there is the Swallow, which I don't like that much. It's interesting that most of the bad ships start with the clone bay for some reason. I have seen a trick with the clone bay that if you have, like, for example, this human right here who's low on health, obviously jumping heals, but even if you max it out, it's 25 HP per jump, so you need to jump 4 times before they heal up to max from minimum. Obviously that's not gonna happen very often, but you can also just send them into this room here. I don't know if the cursor is visible. Okay, does this just open the doors let them suffocate, and then they're gonna respawn at max health with Clone Bay. Granted, they lose 20% of their skills, which is not ideal, but that's the only way I can see Clone Bay being useful over the Med Bay if you're not doing like very aggressive boarding tactics, which this ship is not. Like, it doesn't have a board like a teleport. I don't know. Anyway, NG. I don't like relying on drones, so this is automatically kind of bad. If you can transition into like a decent weapon and like replace the drone with a defense drone on something, like it does start with 3 drone control, even though the drone only needs 2, and it starts with 3 weapon control, which, well, the Ion Blast Mark II does need that, but the Ion Blast Mark II is the best ion weapon in the game. It's 4 seconds for a shot. That means it can take down entire ship shields on its own, because it disables for 5 seconds and it shoots every 4 seconds. So as long as it doesn't miss, it can disable the entire ship. So that's pretty good, but I don't really like the NG ship otherwise. This one... it's an interesting ship, like this solitary captain type ship. It's a very interesting idea. It's a meme ship. I'm pretty sure it's a meme ship. Like, you can win with this, but it just tells you this is your crew. I don't know. And then this has the same problem as the first one. It relies on drones, but it relies on a beam drone, which is even worse, because it can't destroy shields on its own, whereas this one can, which it doesn't need to because you have the Ion Blast Mark II, whereas this one needs to, but you only have a dual laser. I don't know why. Also, I don't know why some of these ships just have the Lanius. I don't think you want to mix those with other people because of the oxygen thing. I will say though, this ship has a very interesting layout with this. Like, if someone like beams onto your ship here and you have at least a level 2 door, they're gonna have to fight through so many doors to get anywhere. You gain a lot of time there against invasions, and you can just open the doors of the bay and they're just gonna really slowly suffocate while they're fighting through door after door. And there is also one airlock here, which is just unfortunately situated right next to the doors. But I guess you do have the Lanius that can just... right, he's the pilot anyway, he can just leave, repair the doors and not worry about oxygen. Anyway, talked about that. I don't know much about the Lanius ships actually. This one starts with hacking. Apparently I've been doing things wrong because I was putting preference on mind control over hacking, because mind control goes through defense drones. But apparently hacking is just the best fucking system in the entire game, and if you can grab it, you should grab it. I don't know how you use it if the enemy has a defense drone, but I guess you just hope that doesn't happen. Tips and tricks, shut the fuck up. Okay, again, I don't know why the Lanius ship has the one human guy as a pilot. Why not just have all Lanius to play onto the fucking no oxygen thing? In fact, I don't know why neither of the Lanius ships use like the gimmick where they just don't have the oxygen module. Like, Lanius don't need oxygen. Imagine if there was a ship that just didn't have oxygen and it just had all Lanius. You can't recruit crew, but that would just be the challenge. Maybe it can start with 4 Lanius to make up for the fact that you're likely not gonna recruit anyone. It would be interesting, but instead we just have these two that are basically the same. This does start with a flag gun though, and mind control. And teleporter for some fucking reason. Copper Dinosaur, welcome to the stream. What doesn't Multiverse have? I know they have like 8, you know this? This is page 1. Multiverse has like 18 pages, so I bet they have one for everything. Anyway, I don't like the idea of the Lanius, mainly for that reason. It feels like a missed opportunity. I do like the flak cannon, advanced flak gun, whatever the hell it's called. I just don't like that it's on this ship with cloning bay and the teleporter. Anyway, Stealth Cruiser, I think we talked enough about the Stealth Cruiser. It has cloaking instead of shield, which I will admit, in the long term, this is more beneficial, because buying a cloaking requires, I think, 150 scrap. Buying shields is 125, so technically you save 25 from buying systems. Granted, upgrading the shield is a lot more costly than upgrading the cloaking, but I'm pretty sure every ship has to upgrade the shields anyway, so I don't think that's really a negative. The only problem is that while you don't have the shield, you're kind of fucked, because you have like 30% dodge and a cloak. And these are shit weapons, so we're not talking about Type A. Type B is my favorite because it has the glaive beam. The drawback is that it has 20% dodge, rank 2 cloaking, which is fine, but if you get hit and it just happens to hit you in the weapon, which on hard mode is a lot more likely than on other difficulties, then your beam is down and you're a sitting duck and you're just gonna die. This one should have the artillery. Imagine that. If the Stealth Cruiser had artillery. It's just too bad you can't buy artillery. It's specific to the Federation Cruiser. Why doesn't the Stealth Cruiser have the artillery? That's the entire point. And then there is C, which is, I don't really understand what it's trying to do. It has a shield overcharger, which is interesting. You can power that. But like, how are you supposed to win? It doesn't have cloaking though. I don't know. It has a clone bay too. That feels like the hallmark of a bad ship. I don't get it. And then I have the Mantis Cruiser, only A because I haven't played it that much. The Gila Monster. I did get pretty far with it. How far did I get actually? I actually got to Sector 8 with it one time, on easy, obviously. But the only reason I got there is because I had like a flak cannon and ion cannon and whatever that stuff. I wasn't really boarding anymore. I started with boarding and then I transitioned into just using the flak cannon Mark II to murder everyone. Anyway, which one should I play today? I'm kind of still thinking it should just be the Kestra, the Federation, or the Zoltan Cruiser. The Zoltan Cruiser is basically objectively the best ship in the entire game. But the other two still have the chance to get the Zoltan shield, and then they're basically just as good. Forest camouflage on a spaceship to confuse the enemies. Like, it's one thing to not know there's a ship and then it shows up and they're surprised, oh, there's a Stealth Cruiser nearby. Imagine seeing a Stealth Cruiser that just has, like, branches and leaves stuck on the outside. You would be too confused to do anything. Anyway, I'm just gonna play the Zoltan Cruiser. Type A. We're gonna try the Type A. Type B is closer to my heart, but we're gonna play the Type A. It's more reliable. Also, hello Decker, welcome to the stream. Rebel ship that fight the war, blah blah blah. Power the Halberd beam. do the thing. Ah, shit. Okay, so this is, I just want to point out, this is the first ship I meet. It has a laser, a beam, and a beam drone. I have a beam. That's it. That's what I have. Anyway. I'm trying to think what to... Like, I'm going to try to replace the Leto. Ow. No, fuck off. I want to replace the Leto, and I would love to have either an Ion Blast Mark II or a flag gun. Any kind of flag gun, instead of this Leto. And they're well set for quite a while. Leto can reliably get to like 2 shields. And we only need to get through 1 really. Store, we're not going to the store. You have encountered a refugee ship, listening, it looks as if we're fleeing the rebel, but ran out of fuel, hail them. As you heard the refugee ship, a slug ship jumps in the system, it was hunting the refugee ship for sport, and now they find you instead. Yay. Yes. They have a rocket. I don't like that. The first thing I want with this ship is 1 more crew member into SHIELD. And then we can start training. It's fire. It's the weapons. What kind of fucking missile was that? That missile has like a 10% chance to cause a fire. And it caused 2 fires immediately. Amazing. My problem is there are specific weapons for causing fire. They're not using those. It's just a normal missile. Exactly hounding them since they left their homeworld is a gesture of goodwill and seeing how effective it is. Okay. Look at that. We lost all that from 1 ship. Because they randomly hit our weapons. There are actual heat missiles in this game, and I think they're bombs actually, but they use missiles, so it's basically the same thing. There's also a fire beam. That's a beam weapon, but causes fire. It's really powerful. But it was neither of those. It was just a normal missile and completely destroyed the entire weapon bay. Yeah, we're gonna take this. Alright. I go the other way to get rid of the shield. Or I could just... I don't know how long this takes to repair. Hopefully a lot. It didn't take out the shield. They have a reserve. Nice scrap. Store. Oh, at some point, it gave us map details. guess we're not going into the nebula. We can still go around, collect some more. Oh wow. I guess there's not much I can do, it's just... Can I not hit 4 of them? What the fuck? Ah, fuck it. Laser beam. We only have 1 shield still. If we had 2, this would be no problem whatsoever. If they desync, they're also not a problem. They are desynced, but I think the next one will hit with the beam. Come on. 3 fuel? Yeah, sure. Two ships, 1 chaser scanner should have persuade the ship. We're gonna have to... We want to fight as many enemies as possible to start with. I got that much. Because if we can get enough scrap for like a second shield layer, which is like 90 scrap, and we should be fine. Okay, no missiles for you. Why is every ship I met so far has a heavy laser? Like the first one had a basic one, from that point on every one of them had a heavy laser. Oh, what the fuck? Pirate ship breaks apart, you instantly contact the civilian ship. Augment shield charge booster. That's from the pirate ship. Seems the crew did not survive the assault. You take what you can from the remains of the ship. It's a 15% bonus, which is nice. We still don't have a shield guy, so that's the replacement. 82, you know what? Let's go to a store. If we can replace this Lato, that would be nice. There's a glaive beam here. There's a burst laser Mark 1. There's also hacking. Maybe I should just buy hacking. It would be funny to run the glaive beam though. I do need to upgrade the weapon system once for that. But that's not that expensive. Okay. The strong option is to buy hacking. The silly option is to buy the glaive beam. And there is another option which I don't know what to call it, but the burst laser has its benefits as well. Uh, 92, 95. I would have to sell either the halberd beam or the shield charge booster. Or both. Why, how much is that? 54. That's 13. 51, 41. I could probably power it if I sell both. Otherwise, I would have to use the Lato for a while. Okay, the problem is that I cannot actually use the glaive beam yet because it needs 4 power and I only have 3. That's why I'm looking at the weapon controls. You know what? Fuck it. 29, 22. Okay, I'm gonna do that. You know, I wanna try something. They are. I don't like how the exit is so close to the middle. This means that I get a lot fewer jumps. I don't know why sometimes that's the case. Because sometimes, most often the exit is in this final area, but the fact that it's out here, we're not even halfway through. They already almost caught up to me. Okay, so what we have to do here is just turn off oxygen, just for the time being, while we're charging the beam. Luckily this ship isn't that dangerous to me. Yeah, it will one-shot it. It's absolutely will one-shot it. And now we got 18 scrap. We can actually get an extra reactor power, and now we can just power it without turning off the oxygen. There we go. That was my plan. And because I don't want to go near a sun, I guess my only option is to leave. Oh, well, that was a shit first sector. Improve your reactor in exchange. That's 20 scrap you're offering. How much are those? I'm pretty sure... 1 second. Where does it say? It doesn't say. How much do missiles and drones cost? Not gonna, it's basic information like that is not on a wiki. How much does a missile cost? Minus weapon. I don't give a shit about the weapons. No AI mode. Fuck off. How much to repair? You tell me. There's just nothing. Not the weapon. Okay, I'm not finding it, and obviously the Google AI is just saying nonsense. According to information, the price of one missile can range from $300,000 to $1 million. That's not what I'm asking. Okay, but I'm pretty sure a drone is like 8 per drone. Stores assortment. There is no page like that where I was looking. No, links are not allowed on the chat. So it is 8 per drone. Okay, I was right on that. Just wasn't sure. So they're asking for Snake, Harmin Snake, like 36 to upgrade my reactor, which would be 20 right now. And in fact, 20, 25, 30. 36 is more than upgrading the final 5 because it increases by 5 every. It's 20, 25, 30, 35 per. 36 is one more than the most expensive. So that's basically never worth taking. Unless you absolutely are not using missiles, which and drones, which I am not using missiles. But hacking does use drones, so if I ever get hacking, I will have to have drones. So I'm kind of saving those up. Uncharted Nebula or Uncharted Nebula? Let's go Uncharted Nebula. Wow. We have to go all the way around. I don't really want to look at this. There is a bunch of beacons right here. I don't know that word. Okay. There's a store here. Wow. Why that's hacking and that's about it. Just I'll repair twice and move on. You are immediately hit by a mobile docking platform. Welcome to Uncle Joe's Fix-It Shop. Need a tune-up? We got you covered. What's your specialty? Oxygen system in exchange for some scrap. 17 is really good for that. Yeah, it's 25 or otherwise. Nothing is ever under 20 except the engines, but the only reason is that because our engines suck. We really need to upgrade that against missiles soon. Navigate the fog. Blah blah blah. You have a basic missile. That's a laser, basic laser and a heavy laser. They're talking shit. Let's see. This should finish them off. We just have to survive the initial invasion. Apparently they're not coming for me. There we go. Now we can turn back the oxygen. We're really playing with our oxygen system. Ah, fuck. I don't... There's nothing I can do here. I literally have I don't have enough anything. Maybe I can bombard it with a few missiles. That's a laser drone. Okay, you can put up the shield. I mean, I'm using missiles, it's not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna use some missiles, it's fine. Do I actually have... Okay. What I'm gonna do... The weapon is down, and the beam doesn't get affected by evasion anyway. So what I'm gonna do is send everyone into weapons. And power the glaive beam. With the Zoltan power. This one beam should be enough. This one drone cannot get through. As long as they don't have the laser, I'm fine. There it is. Okay, everyone back to their place. Well, we have to be creative. Okay. I do want to wait a little for the oxygen. Not too much. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. It's not necessarily the engine power, because if I buy engine power now, I can't really spend it anywhere anyway. What I'm trying to get is we should probably... Do you mean yeah. Reactor, yeah, because I should probably upgrade the engine at some point, but I also want the second layer of shield real fast. Because if we get a second layer... Oh my god. But this guy can't actually hit me at all. It has a beam and a beam. Okay. Guys, beam formation! Beam formation alpha. Oh shit. I need the shield. Shit. Was in the wrong power. Nah. Thank you for the scrap. We need scrap. We need scrap more than we need fuel. We need that second shield layer. Also, put back the oxygen. We're very slowly. Why does Elizabeth has a dot at the end of her name? These guys don't. This Zoltan's name is a full sentence. Anyway, we're training our crew to build an immunity to a lack of oxygen. I don't need a weapon from you guys. I'm just gonna attack you, okay? You have a missile though. And does ion stun something? Oh well. Why the fuck is that now in there? You know what, let's do it like this. I know it's gonna take longer, but if I hit the shield down, then this is a one-shot. I don't have to worry about that missile. Alright, I think we're good. Because the missile gets here first, that's still gonna get caught by the shield. If it even hits! Thank you. We're getting pretty close. To the shield, I mean. Can't see anything. I need scrap! Heavily damaged Federation hiding in an area at this beacon. You have time to make contact. Okay. This is fine. They just have the one basic laser. If I had a guy in shields, this would be a good time to train. I'm not gonna do it right now. I will accept that. We're kind of running low on fuel. We have less than 20. Oh my god. That's a missile. You know what? I'm just gonna let them go this time. What do we have here? Two basic lasers. I'm mixing them up, sorry. How can I do this the best? They do have a teleporter, which is annoying. No, you know what? This. Weapons to piloting. I think... It's 2, 4, 6, 9, 12. 2, 5, 8, 11. It's one more damage as far as I can tell. Can it even reach? Can just barely reach. Because the shield is the third room being hit here, while otherwise it's the first one. How are you missing? I have 15% evasion. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. One shot. I'm pretty sure it would have died either way. I don't know how much health it had. 80! Time 50. Now we are one off. We need 10 more. Okay. Zoltan Homeworlds. Or Zoltan Controlled. I guess we can still go to Zoltan Homeworlds, because we can, even if we find that event, we can get a free crew member, which would help. The only problem is the Zoltan shield is pretty bad for our glaive beam, but I guess we can just use the Lato to get rid of that. I don't know if that would be faster. Is that faster? It's not faster. Oh my god. How many fucking plasma storms? No, leave me alone. Fuck off. We don't need repair. Unarmed Zoltan trans. This is the event. Alright, we found it. Peace Envoy. Heal them out. Go continue. That's the quest. There are some stores on the way. We have the fuel to jump to a few. See what they have to offer. Firebeam Flak 1. Those are good. Those are actually good. But the Firebeam on its own is not good, because it's not gonna get through shields. Flak 1 would be insane with the glaive beam. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna sell the Lato and buy the Flak. And even if I don't use them together right now, I can alternate them and then upgrade towards it. I'm gonna save the rest. We don't need to buy anything else. Oh god. jump in a Zoltan security ship as it follows a Mantis pirate into an asteroid field. The message your presence here will continue to be tolerated. Please do not interfere. I'm going to have to look this up. I have not seen this year. There it is. So you just have to open the document. What was it? Security ship. Zoltan security ship as it follows a Mantis pirate into an asteroid field. The message your presence here will continue to be tolerated. Please do not interfere. If you don't interfere, nothing happens. If you save the Mantis ship, Zoltan ship save Mantis 1. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. It's just... it's just a fight regardless. You just pick which one to fight. Well, I would rather fight... Well, you know, I have a flag gun now. I could fight the Zoltan ship, but I kind of want to fight the Mantis ship. Probably easier, unless they invade us, in which case we are fucked. Let's do the Zoltan ship. They have 2 layers. Wait, this is the Mantis ship. Fuck. Either way, in that case, I'm just gonna... The shield is here, I need to hit the shield. I could use the flak, but that's risky. This might be a little tough. Really? I don't know if it was obvious what I did there. I basically waited until an asteroid hit their shield so I can deal 2 damage to each of these instead of 1. Okay, I didn't see what happened. You can kill that one, right? Thank fucking God. The fucker went through the shield and then we lost the fucking shield. Also, where did the fire come from? Let's go to the quest, because I know that's not gonna... Well, no, I kind of want to come here. I guess we... Yeah, let's go to the quest. Attempt to hail them. Reconciliation of ideals without bloodshed. We got a second Zoltan shield. Your ship already has this augment and its effect cannot stack. You break it down into scrap. That's all your Zoltan shield is worth. 25 scrap. I was hoping for the... It really should just default to the crew member if you already have the Zoltan shield. It's kind of dumb that I can still get it. But anyway, this does mean 72... Well, not quite. God, I'm getting low on hull. Let's say that one nebula I'm gonna get through is actually Plasma Storm again. Can't reach. They can get through, but it's not a very good weapon setup. Look at this instead. Well, alright then. Fine, leave. I didn't invite you anyway. Ow. Really? Fucking Angie? Oh my god. Wow, you disabled my oxygen. Okay. That was really risky, because I wasn't sure if all three would hit. But there's no fucking way they let the glaive beam charge up. Come on. Okay. Alright, somehow we all survived that for now. We have 94, so we can finally get a second layer of the shield, which should save us from situations like what we just went through. We still don't have a fourth crew member, which I'm sad about. There we go. Okay, we can just go through like this. Thank you for the excellent share. Rebel Scout burst from the wreckage. Oh no! Ah, shit. Look at all those weapons. This is gonna suck. Of course! Why the fuck not? The one fucking system that makes me die. Holy fucking shit. I don't have weapons anymore. Wow, all three missed. Nah, we lost. Let's go back, start the new game. So much for that. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so clip that entire run, send it to a pro, ask them what the fuck did I do wrong. And yes, I will reset the fucking cursing because I just lost. I'm not gonna do that right now. What the fuck did I do wrong in that run that made me lose? Because what I'm seeing and what the game is telling me is that I ran into one enemy that was too much and it just murdered me. I was doing fine throughout the entire rest of the run. So what the fuck did I do wrong? At what point? Because people keep saying, oh, if you died in Sector 7, you probably did something in Sector 2 that made you lose. Well, fuck you. That's not how the game works. I know how that's how the game works, but it definitely doesn't tell me that that's how it works. Because it doesn't tell me what I did wrong. It's just like, you're doing well now, get the fuck out of here. And then I die. Like, how do I improve this way? Like, the game doesn't tell me what I did wrong. What part did I fuck up there? Can anyone tell me? Anyone on the fucking smartest Reddit can tell me. You're full of the 12 players who can actually beat this in hard mode. Please tell me, because I can't figure it out. No cursing starts now. Wow. And of course, the moment I don't play the Zoltan Type A, immediately a slaver that gives me a new crew member that would have been really useful in the last run, where I didn't get a single crew member in 3 sectors. Wow. Lang. The Mantis. Just as they hit my weapons, that's great. I would have preferred the Zoltan, we don't have Zoltan. But also, I'm gonna switch you too. Because because the Rockman is so slow. I kind of want it somewhere in the middle. Mantis being on the edges is actually a decent idea, and then can just door duty. Having an NG on the important, well, yeah, I guess I would rather have them on weapons so they can very quickly repair it, because the NG has double repair. Double repair, yeah. Oh god. I also probably want an NG on engines and shield, but I don't have that many NGs. Uh-oh. Of course! The most inner part of the ship. Anything else I can open the doors and flush the fire out, not this one. Don't tell me that hit. Okay. Heavy laser bomb. Some kind of bomb. All the bombs look the same. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's just a normal bomb. Outpost, blah blah. So, I still kind of want that second shield layer, but I also kind of want to level up the engines a lot. The second shield layer would allow me to level up all these people real fast. This way. Oh god. Oh, this guy's just gonna die to the asteroids. I'm gonna die to the missile. Really? Immediately straight to the weapons. Oh god. I wasn't sure if I already have the achievement for beating an enemy without hitting them a single time. I think that's an achievement. I wanted to see if I have that. Let's go to the store. Just out of here, please. Is that an achievement? Hacking, combat drone, yada yada. Ion Blast 2. Ion Blast, I would love Ion Blast 2. That's the one with the 4-second charge time. That would actually be really powerful. I can sell the defense drone Mark II and afford it. Can't use it yet, obviously, but It's something to work towards. I'm so stupid, but I'm gonna do it. I'm stupid because I really need to get that second shield and level up that thing, but I just keep spending my shit on other stuff. But can need some help. To make our way to the exit now. That's a Zoltan. I don't fight the Zoltan. I'll just take the bribe. Goodbye. Good luck. I don't want mercenaries. They can just barely get through because I only have one shield. As usual. Really? You're gonna do me like that? Six fuel, I'll take that. No, I'm not doing that. Uncharted Nebula or Uncharted Nebula? Game really likes these choices today. Scout. Oh, he has two ways to hurt me. That miss, that's amazing. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, we're dead. Chain iron? What the fuck did I buy the other one for? Chain iron is decent. I think it's a 6-second charge time instead of 4. Oh wait, no, it's 14. Chain iron. This isn't the chain iron I know. I think the one I know is charge iron. It's two different things. Chain iron kinda sucks because it's 14 seconds on a chain on an iron weapon, And it doesn't even get faster, it just deals more ion damage, which isn't that important. I would rather just shoot faster. What do you have? You have a beam, and I would bet you have a drone. And you'll likely also invade me. I have a lot of people, including 2 mantis, so I'm not worrying about that. I don't know if there is something here. I can't see anything, but it could be like a bomb or something. A basic laser or whatever. No, it's just the 1 beam. Okay. We don't have to worry about that. They cannot get through to me, so let's hit the shield. Where are they going? Oxygen. We don't need dodge chance right now, because they just have the 1 beam, so it's like whatever. Let's make sure others don't come in here. Nice. 12 scrap, that's 73. We're getting close, and I really should stop spending on random weapons when I don't even have the 2nd shield yet. Especially now that I technically got a chain weapon. Well, I guess I could just sell that if I really find a store, which I'm not gonna find now that I need it. Obviously. Ah, crap. A rock armored transport nearby looks to have lost its bearings, but when you hail they grow suspicious. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Leave. Rock crew member. Offered to lead them out of the nebula. I never had this before. The rock grudgingly transfer control of their helm to you, and you steer them to a thinner part of the nebula. They're not sure what to think, but transfer over some supplies all the same. That's enough for a 2nd shield. Incredible. That's why I never had a rock crew member for that event before. No. Nice. Now we can start looking for a reliable enemy ship where we can train skills. This doesn't look like it. Well, no, this is it. Because I don't think... Well, that's pretty fast, I'll be honest. But as long as I don't get unlucky with that... You know what? Now it's safe. It's not gonna be for all that long, but we can get a little training in here. Not forever, because this is too fast. Once we get a little bit of skill, this would be less dangerous because there would be faster recharge, there would be more dodging and stuff. In the meantime, I can soften them up. It's very... If you can find a attack drone It's probably the best thing to train your skills on. Because they shoot a lot faster than like a basic laser or something. They're generally not gonna get through 2 shields. The normal one can't even get through 1 shield. This is an upgraded one. If it ever decided to shoot twice in a row, the laser could get through. That's the problem here. Ship guy is training up. I wanna see how fast it recharges after it gets the first training. We don't have too much dodge chance, but that's training up as well. $54. $55. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. If that hits, both of them are gone. Oh, they're leaving. That should be enough for now. This isn't the best ship to do this with, but we're good. 3 fuel, 14 scrap, very good. We really need to save some scrap for more weapons. But I also want to upgrade the engines. And obviously try to buy at least 1 scrap. Buy at least 1 hacking. And if I can help it, also mind control. Those are the 2 I absolutely need. And if I'm really well off, a cloaking would be nice, because that trivializes second and third phase of the boss. Let's try to attack. Hacking? What are you hacking? Weapons, of course. That's a basic laser. How much does this shoot? That's a normal one. Okay. So these guys can't get through. Because they have 2 lasers, I have 2 shields. So we can actually start training here properly. I'm gonna let it play out a little bit. This is... I'm not gonna get a better chance than this. Having the hacking is annoying, but it's not like it mattered. If it was hacking the shield or something, we would just murder them. Is this how I cause a mutiny? Just annoy the shit out of my crew? Apparently if I press the door opening button twice, it also opens the airlock. Also, the artillery is apparently why. If you know Hungarian keyboards, you know why that might be a problem. Nice. Very nicely. That's 24 evasion. It's kind of weird that I mean, I know why, but it's still weird from a gameplay, a game design standpoint, that the piloting and the engine skills are both upgraded when you dodge, because the more it's upgraded, the higher your dodge chance, which means the more it's gonna upgrade. It's like a feedback loop of training. If you don't have dodge, you can't train, but if you already have dodge and you can train, you just get more dodge. Which is partially why it's good to upgrade the engines early on, because it lets this piloting and the engineering level up much faster, because you're gonna dodge more often. It's still weird. It's also interesting because this doesn't take that long to level up. Like, we just got tier 1 shield skill and we're already almost at tier 2. It takes like 5 minutes to do this. I did look into whether there is like a mod or something for this game that adds a speed up button, but the only way I really found to do that was a cheat engine. I really want to use that. So we're just gonna have to wait here. I know there are also some mods that maybe add it. I don't know. I just didn't want to use cheat engine, and Steam doesn't seem to have a workshop for this game, so mods are not easy to find. And that is a maxed out shield skill on Ferras. Wait, 13 dodge and you're maxed out? This is 15. The one benefit of humans is they learn faster. That's why it's 13 and it's maxed out. Why is it so little? That's what I'm saying. If you have like a 40% chance to dodge, this maxes out in no time. Yeah, cheat engine on multiverse console. I don't want to get either. I don't even know if you use cheat engine, can you still like get the achievements and stuff? Because usually games disable that. This might take a while. Because I considered using it, but then I thought, Also, I have 27. We just got hit like 10 times in a row. Can you dodge a little, please? Oh my god. We have 27% chance evasion. Just dodge. What the fuck? I know it's not the highest, but what the fuck? That's like 20 hits in a row. It should be like 1 in 4 evaded. Hello? Jesus, that was one. I'm counting this time. That was 2 so far. Okay. We're training. Just one more. I guess I can turn this on and just let it go. There we go. Okay, we're maxed out in everything relevant. Obviously the weapon is not maxed out, but and there's not much I can do about that. Wow. Shooting with the weapon upgrades the weapon skill. You don't have to hit or anything, you just have to shoot. The burst laser counts as 1. It doesn't matter how many times you shoot, it just counts as 1. Beep. Wow. Fuel. Nah. They have a drone system. What kind of drone do they have? They didn't even use any. Okay, that's 40 to upgrade the engines. Can't afford that yet. There's a store here. We can sell the chain iron. What do you sell? Mind control. That's really the only relevant thing here. But we can't afford it. I'm not selling the Iron Blast, I'm keeping it. I guess we'll just sell that. Heal up. We're kinda low. There we go. We're gonna attack. This is a weak guy. You hear? You're weak. It's an autopilot. It doesn't hear anything. With 30% dodge chance, we're actually pretty good now. I like to upgrade it to 40 at least, because that's a decent defense. Oh my god. It's a decent defense against missiles, because it's 40% chance that it doesn't hit, and if it hits, we have a 40% chance for the next one to not hit. We have time to repair. And it also dodges lasers and iron, so it's multi-purpose. I'm tired. It's this game. Laser Charger Mark II. 5 seconds, 4 shots. Max charge. I mean, a 5 seconds laser is pretty good. This is a lot of required power though. I don't know, I don't think this is quite better than the Mark II burst laser. It has potential. There wasn't anything at the store, so I'm not gonna go back just to sell this. We're gonna hold on to it for now. NG Homeworld's Abandoned Sector. I don't remember what's in the NG Homeworld, but I'm not going to the Abandoned Sector. I went there last time, I got boarded by laniers, they just suffocated me to death. I'm not doing that again. let's check the distress. Small NG ship under attack by a rebel fighter, but the rebels see Federation markings, then turn to attack! Oh no, 2 shields? Uh-oh. Flak gun? Uh-oh. They're boarding me? Uh-oh. My doors just died. Okay, I guess we're just fighting then. I'm gonna have to rely on the artillery to get through this. Did I just shoot down one of the flak? Artillery. Well, you did destroy the piloting, so now everything is gonna hit. It's good for me. The flak is hurting. Really? Stop that. The NG vessel turns out to be very poorly equipped, barely a runabout really. They're trying to outrun the rebels and need all the help they can get. Oh, that's a lot of stuff I can give them. Do I get anything for that? Runabout. If you give them 25 scrap, there is a 1/3 chance you just lose 25 scrap. There's 1/3 chance that you get a healing burst for it, and a 1/3 chance that you get a drone schematic for it. And if you give them the other stuff, you lose all that stuff, but you get an augmentation, which is NG Medbot Disperser, which I'm pretty sure is the thing where if your medbay is powered, the entire ship heals. Like the crew on the ship. It's an NG specialty. NG Medbot Dispersal. NG Nano Medbots heal the crew outside of the medbay at reduced speed. Heals 1.6 health points per second. Medbay must be powered for it to work, not affected by medbay upgrades. Does not work on crew that is on another ship. Does nothing if you have a clone bay. Can be used in some events. Starting augmentation for NG-A. And can be acquired by any ship in the Rebel attacking NG event, which is what we did right now. 1.6 health per second. Compared to... So it's a quarter of what a level 1 heals. Because the level 1 healing is 6.4 per second. Is that worth it? How much does it sell for? Because if I can use it for a while, it sells for 30. So it's basically 10 scrap and the other stuff. I can use it for a while. Well, no questions asked, except the 40 scrap, 2 missiles and 2 fuel that they're asking for. I guess I'll take it. They wouldn't get more than a few jumps with that loadout. You provide them with all the ammunition and supplies they should need for the journey home. Generosity magnitude unpredicted. Well-being syntax error value too high. Accept this token, NG Medbot Disperser. You can't get this anywhere else. This is an NG unique augment, so that's nice. So if this is powered, everyone on the ship hears something. It's very little, as you can see, compared to this speed, but it's something. It helps, and it also makes it more reliable to just get an extra reactor to just keep that on, because then it always helps me, and that's always nice. There we go. I mean, it's useful. I'm gonna say no for that to that. We just delay the scrap for the other stuff. This is the NG orgy again. We have an NG, we started with Ken, so we can just do that. Remember, if we attack them, we don't actually get any scrap from this event, so there's no point attacking them in the first place. But we can get some scrap if we use the NG. There you go. Thank you. Holy shit, how many fucking stores do we have here? We're gonna have to visit for fuel, if nothing else. Scan the battlefield, we got some scrap. Guess I'll go to this one. Mind control, cloaking. They don't have anything useful, so I'm just gonna buy some fuel. Repair a little bit. Just spend it all, whatever. We don't really have anything else to do with it. Oh. We're gonna have to survive until the artillery bursts. I really likely should put one more point into the weapons and just use the charge laser. In 20 seconds I can shoot them enough times that I'm likely getting through. They didn't hit me yet. I didn't hit them yet. Wow. Oh, sure. Okay. Hit the weapons, actually. Okay. We're gonna get hit once here, and then we should be good. They repaired the shield. They repaired everything, actually. How did they do that? Actually hit them. When you see that the flag gun hits a room but it doesn't do anything, that was a fake flag. That's what it looks like. Oh my god. Artillery, it's up to you. One left. Point. That's just gonna hit the weapons again. They actually didn't, they hit the other one. I like this music. It's a cool music. I like this. I don't know what era that is from, but that very synthy techno sound. I really like that. Not this one. How much is an upgrade? I need an upgrade. 25. Oh, it's another one of these. I don't know why they made 2 NG Orgy events. This is the other one. You arrive near a small fleet of civilian NG ships. A simple decryption and translation of their com frequency tells you that they are having a frantic discussion about something obviously troubling them. NG. Your crew member syncs with the com. You need to communicate with them directly. You offer your help and a summary of the ship's mission. They respond, our goals have analogous elements, however not all available for disclosure, discretion necessary. Offer your help. Secret technology stolen by Mantis. Implicit connection to rebels. Implicit. Track Mantis to hidden rebel base uploading coordinates. However, track second ship to different base. Would calculate probability but data insufficient. Cannot risk obvious rebel NG conflict. Also need time to acquire military ships. Assist in finding technology. We're kind of not equipped for that. Well, that's one, so I guess we can visit that. I could try to upgrade the artillery beam, you know. I'm gonna upgrade the weapon systems for now. Because we can potentially change to a charge weapon if we're in trouble. In fact, we kinda should. Burst laser is faster, but the charge actually has decent chance to get through 2 shield. Ugh. 2 shield layers. We need some hull repair. Mantis ship appears not to have noticed you. I don't want to fight this. That's a missile and 2 heavy lasers. Probably Mark II, I can't tell. Never mind, we don't have a choice. Of course. This is what we have the bellboy for. That's my... It's a miss. Okay. Weapons. Shield. Wow. I'm gonna try to hit the weapons with 3 layers. That missed. I'm gonna wait for a 4th one actually. Missile is still up. Missile is just not having luck hitting me. Beam. Thank you for the missile. It was just a bit too late, but it's fine. Waiting for a 4th charge. Hit the shield. Oh, they're dead. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like the charge laser is gonna be better at this point. Burst laser Mark II, I like it. 3 shots per charge is just not enough. The 4, even if it takes longer to charge, more beneficial right now. If I could charge the ion and the burst laser at the same time, then that would be better. But since I have to choose, it's not. You come across an asteroid mining colony. We're gonna give them 15 missiles. We're not using missiles. 5 hull points repaired, 31 scrap. Thank you very much. Now I have to make a choice here. Do I save for a 3rd shield slayer, which would be useful at this point? Do I save for 2 extra weapon controls, because then I can use the Burst Laser and the Iron Blast Mark II at the same time? Do I upgrade the engines? Because that's been useful to me right now. I feel like I should save for shields. Even if weapon control would be nice, we do have the artillery, which makes up for the lack of weapons. But the shield is really important to upgrade. One of the rebel bases, the engine toward you. About it, press abandoned except for one scout ship. Perhaps you could extract information from them. Probably not. They're just gonna jump away before I get anything done here. They cannot get through my shields. They do have their own shield, which is annoying. Ah, shit. Really? I really need to get rid of that Zoltan shield. Really? Nah, they're just gonna jump away. There's nothing I can do about this. Drone parts for scrap. I'm gonna sell all of them. I know I need it for hacking, but we don't have hacking yet, and 48 scrap would be very good. That's enough to upgrade the shields, although without power. If I can get like 12 more, I can lower the engines in favor of the third shield slot. Let's see. That's a mighty far quest, but I guess we can check. Okay, we can do fine here. Never mind. Incredible. Can you please hit them? Oh my god, just hit them! Holy fuck! Holy shit! I was wondering. I was suspicious that something is on fire. Raven, can you look into something for me? I know that the mantis repair less. They repair half as fast as anything else. Does that include putting out fire? Or is that independent from the repair skill? Oh my god. Both as in both repair and fire, or independent but not? Oh, okay. I'm going to go for it. Wait. Okay, there's no store nearby. I'm going for it. Even if I have to lower... Oh, wait, no, I do have to, because I want the artillery. I have to lower the engines by 1 for now. This feels like a really bad idea. We're gonna die here. That's a fire drone. That's a missile. Ow. Oh my god. So we accomplished nothing because we can't hit anything. We can't hit shit! Look at my hull. It's amazing. You know why this is happening? Because we're not getting any like, I don't know how can I get more scrap. At this point I should have a higher level engine and more weapons to use. But how do people get that scrap? Like, I spent some scrap on healing or repairs and fuel. If I don't spend that, I'm already dead. That's a burst laser. It's a basic, that's a heavy. I don't know if double or single. Of course, hit my fucking weapons. Why the fuck not? We're dead. Yes, please. Oh my god. One hull. No shop nearby. Sure. Hole Smasher Laser Mark II. You have so many weapons that I can't use. Please let there be like a store somewhere I can sell and repair. Oh god, it's a fight. Oh sure, just 4 weapons active. You know how much energy do these take? That's 3, that's 1, I don't know that one, and I'm pretty sure that's 3 as well. How do they have that much energy? Well, with that here, there's nothing I can do about this. So stupid. Like somehow I should have more stuff by then. By the time enemies start having 2 shields, but I just don't know how. I kinda wanted to fight that. Oh well. We are back to the Zoltan ship. That's the life cycle in this game. You play one ship and then you get murdered by missiles, and then you play the Zoltan ship, and then you lose with the Zoltan ship, and you play some other ship, and you get murdered by missiles, so you play the Zoltan ship again. There's nothing else. I can have some sense of success with the Zoltan ship. You know what? This time, early on, I'm just not gonna go to stores, okay? I need that second layer of the shield, I need a crew member, I need to level up. I need more weapons, halberd beam is not gonna be good enough, I need like an iron weapon, or a flak cannon or something, we're gonna do that. And we need to upgrade the engines, because I had level 1 engines on like sector 3 or 4 or whatever how long I got. That's not good. Found nothing. This is actually more damage. If the shit goes down, that is. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It does. Laser charger. I'll take that. What is that? 6-second charge time. Shots per charge 1, max charge shots 2. This is basically what I had. I had the laser charger Mark II or something in a previous run. That shoots 4 times. This only shoots 2 times. It's a 6-second charge time as opposed to 5. That's a pretty good weapon. If I compare, that's 2 power. I could combine that with this. That's pretty fast. 6. It can shoot like 3 times before the halberd beam has to shoot. Very roughly. Hide the pain. I don't. What do you mean? You know what? I'm gonna immediately upgrade the engine, because then if the guy has to leave, we are not stranded. And then next one we're just gonna save for the shields immediately. Am I trying to smile? Where do you get that? Demand the surrender of their goods. And that's good. I think he'll die now. I mean, didn't it you? I think that's the charge laser that they have. Really? This guy was trying to flee from his demise. Get out of here. Also, one thing to note, when the enemy has a lot of iron weapons, or you're in like an iron storm or something, there is a trick to keep your shield up. Because if you have two Zoltans, and you put them both in shields, you have 2 layers of shield power, which is 1 layer of shield, and iron weaponry, iron damage cannot disable Zoltan power. So even if the shield was disabled right now by iron, you would still have 1 layer of shield. That's interesting to note. I can't do that right now because I don't have enough crew members. But if with any ship you get 2 Zoltans and they don't really need to man anything because you have too many crew members anyway, you can just park them in the shield and protect yourself from iron damage. And because the shield is 4 big, you can technically put 4 of them in there for 2 layers guaranteed. But that's a bit wasteful unless you literally cannot do anything else with that. Looks like it's feeling the Revenant ran out of fuel. This is active, but you're not sure. Prepare to board and investigate. Blotch is gone. Okay. That was the weapon guy. That's great. For some reason, when I play the Zoltan Cruiser, I just don't fight the crew members. I have not found a single one. Oh god. I really should just restart, but I like the charge laser idea. I wanna at least give it a shot. Nah. That's better. That should one-shot them. They can't get through again. I mean, not the Zoltan shield, we're gonna kill them before that. Which is barely not a one-shot. Yeah, 1 health left. But the FTL is delayed, so it's not like they're gonna run away. They don't have any weapons, they don't have a shield, they don't have nothing. You don't have nothing. Get out of here. I don't want to risk that. Sure. We know this is not worth it, but I'm not really using either of them for a very long time. So I might as well get it. It was just barely not in there. I could have gone to another sector. Civilian. Slaver. We can get a weapon. A guy here. We can get a guy here. Let's get a guy. An extra guy. Right here. You're gonna give me a guy. I desperately need a guy. 2 if you have them. They're not gonna give 2. But I would love that if they did. For the funsies. As a joke. Just as a meme, you can give me 2. You almost got me. Ohm! Sure. Welcome aboard, Ohm. What do you want to do, Ohm? Well, Leshy got a bit of piloting, but we're not making use of his power here, so I'm just gonna send him over instead. Because that's plus extra power that we don't need to spend. We can actually upgrade the shield here, because we can also take out the medbay power and then we can have a second layer. I did say Leshy, I can't say this fucking name. Fleischi? I don't know. Fleshy? Fleisch. But there is an I there. It's a good thing I upgraded this shield, because this would be very ugly otherwise. Can I hit those? I can hit 4, hitting both the weapons and the shield. Let's do that. Actually, one moment though. Wait for the asteroid. 4 fuel. Yeah, I'll take that. Kinda need some fuel. Ohm is already better than Fleshy in piloting, so it's like whatever. Okay. There's no point going to the store right now. Once you have your skin lights up warnings, you are practicing to advanced hacking tools. Oh fuck. Hacking. This might get ugly. I'm actually gonna hit them like this next. Well, no, which one do I want to hit more? The shields or the weapons? I feel like the weapons are more important, so let's do it like this. Because one, if they have Zoltan, that protects 2 rooms before it gets locked off. As you can see. We missed this and missed this, but we could still hit the weapons. Don't you dare. Okay, I don't care about that. Oh, come on, I was driving that. Mommy's just looking at us like, do you see this shit? If we ionize my... Sorry, did I blow you up? I sneezed so big the enemies blew up. Sketch your enemy at blocking a pirate ship. I am not. The settlement is usually nice. They tend to give me stuff. I might have a cold. Raven, can you mark that? I want to see how well that lined up. Also, these guys can't hurt me, actually. But it would be very slow to train with these. Because it's just a basic laser that's 10 seconds per some kind of thing. No. Yeah. Keep going, Pirate Scott. You almost got through my Zoltan shield. You almost had me. Oh well. 15 scrap. With the pirate's guns, we appreciate what you've done, but there's just be another blah 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 blah. 3 fuel, 9 scrap, thank you. What am I trying to do now? I probably want more weapons, to be honest. Just to be able to actually finish people. And not have my weapons completely shut down by a single attack. Defend the outpost. Can I? I can probably one-shot them like this. That's 2, 5, 8, 11, 14 damage if the shield goes down. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 if it doesn't. This would be the same with one less room, but it would hit the weapons. Well, they have 10 health, so regardless it's gonna one-shot them. Just gonna have to wait. This is where the speed up would be nice. Oh, it went down. And they survived somehow. Did I miscalculate? Oh, it's a halberd beam, I'm sorry. I was counting with a glaive beam. Uh-oh. Ow. The pompous bastard expected a 4 fuel 50. Okay, we're getting a lot of scrap this time around. Uh, 85 for 2 weapon systems, of course 40 for the power. We're getting there. We're getting there. There's a store here. I'm gonna miss this store because it would require me to backtrack. Follow shield tiny as you find small ships maneuver through this. Help, our shields are down and we won't last long. Oh boy. We have a Zoltan shield. That should be a blue thing here. Well, we get 10 scrap out of that for 4 fuel. We were max, so that's not a big deal. 10 scrap is good. That means I can technically upgrade my weapons. I just don't have the power to power that yet. I'm gonna upgrade once, because then I can activate the later. We have a lot of missiles. We might as well make use of them a little bit. Should have gone to the shop first. Jumping around, quite a bold move. You quickly move to arm the weapons, but he continues. Lucky for you, we're not all in support of the rebellion. Perhaps these supplies will help you get to friendlier space alive. Thank you. I mean, I could come here to sell the laser. I don't know how much. That's 10. I don't want to sell the charge laser. That's actually useful. We can't really buy anything else. And there's no point buying or repairing, so I'm just gonna move on. 1 second. Explore. Ah, shit. I mean, this guy can't hurt me. And we're in an asteroid field that also can't hurt me. So I guess we're just gonna take our time here. Oh. Sorry about that. Was that your oxygen? Oh my god. Can I actually... just... make sure they don't breathe? Oh, fuck. This is where 4 Zoltans would be nice. I guess I was too generous to you. Took a bit of damage, but that's fine. This is the kind of game where only the last bit of damage matters. But one fight can easily take that away. Are you fucking nuts? The last HP is the only thing that matters. The problem is that you're basically gonna take 1 damage every single fight. That's the annoying bit. Can you even get through? I don't think you can. Each of those deal 1 damage. I don't know how much iron damage that is. That's more just a stun gun. I'm pretty sure those are 1. You know what? You're gonna train the shields now. If you get a new guy, we can send them in weapons. Weapons are gonna be a lot slower to train anyway. Oh wait, we can't train that because of the iron. Oh well. You know what? I gave you some time. You die now. Nah. Thank you for the fuel. There we go. Chart laser operational. Excellent. We can use this to take down 1 shield at least for the halberd beam. We can settle later at this point. We can try this here. They don't even have a shield. There we go. It's a pretty good weapon. It's not better than... because The Burst Laser Mark II also needs 2 energy and is just objectively better. Because this takes 12 seconds to shoot twice. That one takes 12 seconds to shoot 3 times. You can shoot early, obviously, but I don't know how useful that is. We can visit one more. Ah, fuck, we shouldn't have. We're gonna wait with the charge laser this time. Really? Alright. It's down. Yeah. I don't know. That's no. We don't do that. Those are always so expensive. They're cheaper than the crew in the stores, but they're still very expensive. Mantis Homeworlds. That seems like a bad idea with our current crew. I'm gonna go with that Rebel controlled. We can't fight back against the Mantis if we get invaded, so I'm not gonna go to the homeworld. If we got a bunch of crew at this point, I might consider it. Intruders. Well, good thing I didn't go that way. I separated them. I should be shooting, probably. Kinda slept on. A little bit. Are they gone? Shields are on fire. Shields are gone. Okay, I think it's out. Wait a bit for the exit. This is also where speeding up would be really nice. I don't know why they didn't add it. Most of these type of games tend to add speed up. We don't need to wait here for the oxygen, okay? Doesn't add to the experience. I would send Ohm over to repair the other one, but by the time he gets there and back, the others could have already replaced it, or repaired it. There we go. And now we can see there is no fire. What is this music? Okay, what am I looking for? Probably could get some more engine power. We're almost leveled up. But I'm gonna save that. I don't know where the store is next time. Notice a rebel ship chasing what appears to be a civilian transport. How you are the transport carrying Federation loyalist? Let's go. I'm gonna wait for the Halberd beam to charge up and then laser them. Just to lower the... These guys... Wait, these guys can't hit me. Because there's 2 lasers. There we go. We're not really gonna level that up very fast because it's only 24%. How many times? 14 more times dodge. That means an average of 45. Well, it's... Wow. $36 shots to actually level this up, give or take. I'm gonna sit here just a little bit, just to start it out. While we're at it, we might as well level shields a little bit, because I don't know how long it's gonna be before we get a crew member. If it just happens to be the right skill, we will be set. This doesn't take that long to level up, especially if we are just sitting here for like 30 shots anyway. 10 more dodges, that's 30 more shots. It's 27 more shots. 24 more shots. Okay, this is actually going pretty good. Very fast. So far, looking at what I've been playing, which ship do you think is the best? And which ship do you think is one that's good but I haven't given a chance yet? Especially the second question. I'm not asking knowledge, I'm asking observation. Purely observation and nothing else. It's not asking for hints and tips. I'm just asking for ideas. Well, I mean, Zoltan A and B to an extent are just objectively the best ships in the game. Like, I don't think anyone would really contest that unless they are very good at some niche strategy. For the everyman, the Zoltan cruiser is the best. But is there a ship that seems good but I haven't given a chance to yet? Are almost maxed out, holy shit. I wasn't even looking at all. That's the same skill as the other. Okay, we're gonna go now. Thank you for saving us. This ship is transporting Federation civilians on the run from the rebellion. We don't have the equipment to fight for ourselves. I don't have much to offer, but I can inform you of a hidden Federation base nearby. Perhaps they can assist you more. Add to the quest marker. Yay. There's a store here. Let's go there. If nothing else, I kind of want to repair. Mind control, huh? We don't need those. The only thing I could consider here is mind control. That's not as useful if you're relying on the beam. Just gonna spend a little on that. Just a little bit. Can I upgrade anything relevant? Fuck it, let's get one engine power. We really need the extra evasion. We're gonna start collecting for the third shield layer now. Oh fuck. This is gonna hurt. Okay. Move that out. We're not out of the woods yet, but we're doing well. Let's try that a second time. That takes down the drone. Okay. There we go. Yeah, having the extra laser weapon, really useful. Just to get rid of some shields. I would still prefer the burst laser, but you know, we don't have that luxury. This guy only has one shield. He has a flag gun. Ow. We don't need... Why are you offering so many missiles? I'm drowning in missiles. I'm not using them. That's fine. You come across an asteroid mining colony. This is the funny one. Appreciate your enthusiasm. We can't just blow the fuck up. 15 missiles. 33 scrap, 5 hull points repaired. That's very useful because we were dying. That's the instrument I was talking about earlier. Very cool. Alright. Oh, they're trying to leave. Yeah, I like the synth. 80s, 90s, I don't know when it's from, but I like that. We're gonna target the piloting so they don't leave. There we go. Ow. We're close to a third layer. 150 plus power is what it needs. Let's go to the quest. That should either be a fight and then reward or just reward. It's just reward. We got an engine! Nice! You don't have any skills. I guess you can be on... Like, I know we did... We did level some of your shield up, but you're still better at weapons, and shields are not that difficult to level up. Although it's gonna get more and more difficult as we get evasion. And I think leveling up the weapons is a lot more important. Ah, shit. What person... most of the debris is hardly ever usable scrap. However, you eventually find an intact weapon that can be mounted on your ship. Heavy laser Mark 1, 26 scrap. 160 scrap. We can level up the shield. We don't have the power to do that yet. We'll see where this goes. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in nebula at this beacon. If you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Can't find. Okay. One more node and then we can leave. This is nebula, so they slowed down. Auto drone. Okay. I have a missile, and that's a burst laser, I'm pretty sure. What do I want to hit? I think I want to hit the weapons. Like this, maybe? Not that. Really? Kinda needed that to hit, you know. Don't you fucking dare! Now we're fucked. Well, this is where we randomly die, I guess. Okay, fuck you. He just hit my weapons like 4 times in a row. Like, what the fuck? What do the pros say about that? Huh? Oh my god, no. Fuck you. Slaver scum. I want slaver scum this early with this ship. I want a slave. Not a slave. I want to free a slave. So they can work for me. Can you fucking include that, please? Come on. Give me slave. Calamity Marker Scoops. What kind of names are these? How many of these names are from backers? Muffin, sure, welcome abroad. Who are you? Aboard, surely. You're gonna be pilot now, okay? Because we need the Zoltan elsewhere. Good job, goodbye. Looking at the order, can I just change? Can I change the order here? No, because they're ordered like this. I want them to be ordered like that in the rooms. We haven't upgraded anyone's skills yet, so it doesn't matter. We're going the scenic route. A rather large fleet of civilian ships are held up at this big. We're gonna fight. I'm fighting you. You're gonna die. You have a missile. That's a Lato and a heavy laser. Ah, pause. Do you guys think it's okay to use a cheat engine just to speed the game up? Because at this point, I'm just sitting here. There's nothing I can do. All I'm doing here is waiting. And of course it hits my weapons, of course. Of course it would hit my fucking weapons. Fuck you. We're gonna use some missiles here. Really? I hate this game. I also don't know how they can charge the FTL that fast. That was like 10 seconds. When my FTL is down, I'm sitting there for like a minute. Did they really just double tap me? Oh my god. I hate how random the drones are. They can be here and then go all the way here and not shoot for like 5 seconds on the other end. Or they can be in the same corner, do 2 pixels to the side and shoot again. Like, how does that make sense? The one thing that would make sense, I don't know why they made the drones like this. Wouldn't it make more sense to just have a drone that's like either standing there or moving around the enemy ship like a friendly ship, but just the enemy? They have a charge like weapons and then they shoot the enemy ship with the charge, instead of going around and having between 5 and 0.5 second charge time. Alright, that's a lot of weapons. I guess I'll hit the weapons. I could hit the shield, but I don't want to get die. No. I think I can kill them like this now. I also feel like I should upgrade the weapon system real fast. Didn't go down, okay. Because then I can have the laser missile as a backup if something is annoying me. But I also still need the shield upgrade, which would be very useful to have. Last time I did this, I lost a crew member. Apparently it's a 20% chance for 5 different events to happen. One event is nothing happens, another event is medium missiles and scrap. Another event is gain crew, another event is lose crew, and another event is you're boarded. Well, I guess we have to go for it, because who the fuck even knows what's gonna happen? Because I don't necessarily mind random events, like if there's a event and there's a 50% chance that something good happens and the 50% chance that something bad happens. First of all, I can make an educated choice to not take the coin flip for the good or the bad thing. But also, I know exactly what happens when something good happens and something bad happens. When there are 5 different effects, it's basically just a wild card. Do you want to spin the wheel? Are you feeling lucky? You can't make a strategy around this because it's just random. Do you gain a crew? Do you gain missiles? Do you lose a crew? Do you get boarded? Who the fuck knows? Wheel of Fortune! Nothing happened. Great. It's another slaver. I mean, I'm fine with that, but I kinda need scrap. That's a missile. I don't like that. Where is my fucking shield? Put that in. Okay, missile down. We're gonna take Walker, the Texas Rockman. Where do we want to put you? Somewhere in the middle, because you're gonna be on fire duty, I guess. So you're gonna be indoors for now. There we go. store here. We don't have scrap though. Another crew slaver. What the fuck? What kind of shitty neighborhood did I stumble into? These guys can barely even hit me also. They resisted my laser, my beam. Oh, no. Oh, you're leaving? Holy shit, they that was 3 resists back to back. Isn't it a 15% chance? Bjorn, the Zoltan. Sure, you're gonna be the buffer. You're gonna be in shield. We're gonna get free. We have free shield. We have a free shield. You're not moving from here. We're gonna put that in engines instead, because we're still relying on scoops to power the engines, and he's kind of unreliable. He has mood swings. Sometimes the engines just shut down, and we don't want that. They have a missile, so we can't train here. I'm looking for a training ship, by the way, but we can't yet. We're kind of looking for still a lot of scrap. I've spent a bunch on other stuff, but we're still looking for scrap to upgrade the shield. It's so expensive. I don't know if it's 15%. I know the titanium layer thing is 15%. I don't know if the rock passive is 15%, and I don't know if it's the same for the enemy rocks as the player rocks. Alright, we're gonna go to the exit now. Sure. Rock plate 15. Is the enemy rock plate also 15? It's music. I need the scrap, sure. Should have kept the other missiles. Then again, I wouldn't have had enough. I think I traded off 3 of them. Aid the safe ship. This guy's out no shield. Die. Imagine if one system could be manned by multiple crew members. How would that change the balance? Up to as many people as the room is big. That would be interesting. I guess we're going to the store. Burst laser 1 pike beam. That's not worth it. We don't have anything to sell. 6 fuel. I'm gonna resist. I'm not buying anything. While searching fruitless tree, you stumble upon this asshole. We're gonna laser you. I keep saying laser, it's a beam. Oh fuck, we're about to get hit. Okay, they missed one, that's good. Oh my god, it's taking forever. They're gonna kill me. They shoot 3, I have 1 shield. Don't take down the weapons, please. Okay. No. Thank you. That's why I didn't buy fuel, because you can find it relatively easily. We can upgrade the shield now. Just have to depower the med bay. There we go. Excellent. Now we can look for someone who can train us. Not this guy. This guy has a big boy. I don't want to deal with the big boy. We don't fire! Where did that come from? Please turn it off. Thank you. And I think you die now. I'm not sure, but I get the feeling. I should have sneezed again. Ah, shit. But good thing we had 2 layers. What can you do? You can't do anything. But technically you can if we get hit by asteroids. Well, not anymore. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm not even gonna shoot you. I'm just gonna let you die on your own. There we go. I deserve that. You just have to wait for this. Okay. We can go around and then go to the exit. I am 1 off from upgrading the weapon control, otherwise we could have a backup missile. Although we don't have any missiles, so it's not that useful right now. Intruders! Oh no! They're right there. Can you deal with that? Please surrender. But they're still attacking me? You surrendered! Fuck off! I don't want to lose health for that system. What the hell was that? Maybe I destroyed the thing that lets them beam back, but that doesn't happen when I'm the one stuck on the enemy ship. If you beam over and then they surrender, they just stop attacking you and you stop attacking them on the enemy ship until you can beam back your guys. Then you just keep attacking. kind of weapons? That's a bomb. That's a bomb. I don't want to deal with that bomb. Can I blow you up, please? I don't like dealing with this layout. I can't hit 4 rooms with the halberd beam. Nope, no bomb for you. No, no bomb. No bombs. I said no bombs. What are you doing? Good luck powering up to your FTL without a piloting cockpit. What is this called anyway? I keep saying like piloting seat or something. It's just called piloting. That's dumb. It's a piloting seat. That's what the thing is. I don't actually know what that icon is. It could just be a wrench. Could be anything. What am I trying to... You know what? No, but the missiles. The missiles. Wake up in my sleep. The missiles! I had a nightmare. I'm gonna get a better weapon before that. Powering up their FTL. They might jump away. I don't know how much, because if they have an extra shield layer, then I can't hit that twice. They do not. Okay. Now we need to leave. Abandoned Space Combat Drone Mark II. Okay. I can sell that. NG Homeworld. What can I even get from the NG Homeworld? Because I know, like, for example, the Zoltan homeworld has the Zoltan shield for it. What does the NG homeworld have? NG homeworlds. NG fleet. So it's NG homeworlds event. Asteroid mining con, battlefield, very confused mantis, crew hiding state, reaction, ship, that's empty vehicle, carrying filler events. Wow. Yeah. Zoltan, self-attention, social, action, research, nothing special as far as I can tell. Yeah, the medbay thing, but how do you unlock the NG cruiser? What mission is it from? Apparently there's no mission for it, it's just reach Sector 5 with the Kestrel cruiser. That's the starting one. I mean, I don't know if I would want to go to Zoltan anyway, because I don't really have the resources to get through the shield. I guess we're going to the homeworld. Let's find a store. We can sell and then buy something nice. We also need fuel. Oh, hello there. I can't get through that. They can't get through mine either. Kind of feel like... Well, they can. That's a double thing. Also, with the asteroids, we can actually get through with the halberd beam. But I really need to upgrade weapons to at least be able to use both. Wait for it. They have a buffer. Shit. Wait for it. Yes, please surrender. I don't want to deal with this. We can't upgrade here, so that's great. No, I really want to upgrade. Because they have a missile, there is no asteroid to help me here. Of course, there is a store now when I spent emergency spendings. Alien spiders. Oh boy. No. I'm not losing a crew member. Simple retention. Decline of failed get good. Yeah, we don't have an NG right now, so they don't answer to us proper. I'm running out of fuel. The overhead mantis comp chatter. Agreed. Next ship is your turn. Good hunting. They don't see you yet. I'm gonna attack you, please. I need the fuel. Wow. I feel like, considering that the missiles use a missile and it's a finite resource, at least they should hit more often. I just wasted 2 missiles and accomplished nothing. I can't fight this. The Leto is so fucking bad. By the time it would actually be useful, everything already has more shield. Get this fucking shit out of my sight. Missiles, I understand that some missiles would just deal the 1 damage because they're cheap missiles. But for most of the missiles to be dealing 1 damage, like, I don't know how many missile weapons are in the game that you can feasibly actually buy, because there are a bunch of missile weapons that like 90 scrap and you're never gonna have it. There are a total of 1, 2, I don't count the Artemis enemy missile, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I don't count the boss missile either. There are 7 missile weapons that you can have. 2 of them deal 1 damage, although the swarm missile can shoot 3 times. It's gonna take forever for it to charge up. Leto missile, basically, if you have it, it doesn't exist. It just doesn't do anything. The 1 damage might get through like 1 shield in sector 1 and that's it. But if you can't get through 1 shield without it, it's not even free scrap because it says for 10. That's nothing. Anyway, we die now. Two lasers? Are those both basic lasers? Yeah, 10 scrap is 10 scrap, but 10 scrap doesn't buy you anything. It's just useless. No, those are the burst lasers. Every other weapon sells for like 15 to 20 at least. 10 scrap is nothing for a weapon. Actually, I'm gonna say this selling for 10 scraps is worse than nothing. Because if it only sells for 10 scrap, you're like, well, at that point I might as well just save it because it is a missile. Maybe it's gonna help me at some point. No, it's never gonna help you, but it tricks you into thinking that it might be useful one day. It's never gonna be useful. It's garbage. I'm gonna get more evasion. Something tells me I'm gonna need it. I have 1 missile. I'm gonna wait for the beam and then see if it does anything. It sorta did, but I don't think it's enough. Because they're gonna repair that before the halberd beam shoots again. Come on. I kinda need fuel. Do I risk it? Can I shoot 1 more time before they repair the shield? Sure, might as well. We're in a shitty situation anyway. I think they were repairing the weapons first, actually. That gives me 2 fuel as well. From the hand, we help you on your mission, but don't have much to offer. If you have extra metal, perhaps we could work on your ship. Upgrade your reactor in exchange for some scrap. 20 scrap for an upgrade? Mine costs 25 at this. No, it still costs 20. So this is just, it's just what I can do. Yeah, I have 2 more in the 20. Ah, fuck, we're gonna have to fight for some mantis. There's no getting around it. Now we're gonna die. Oh boy. Let's wait for the beam. Okay, they actually didn't have a buffer. Any shield that has a buffer will be my end at this point, unless I can get a better weapon until then. Leto sucks. They are repairing the weapons first for some reason. Yeah, they repaired everything except the shield. I'll take that, I need the fuel. Shop, please. Oh my god. This is the same fight, except now they have Burst Laser Mark II twice. This is gonna kill me. I'm dead here. We're dying here. Wow. Okay. That was our last missile, by the way. It's a good thing we have a buffer. Actually gonna flip it around to hit more systems that they have to repair first. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna need the missiles from this point on. Okay, you're not needed, sorry. Store anywhere, please. Just a store somewhere. Okay. This event, if you pry it open, it's 1/3 to gain a Mantis crew, 1/3 to gain human crew, and 1/3 to get boarded by a Mantis and lose a crew. I don't know why, in this event, I've been losing a crew exceedingly often. To the point where, even though it's a 66% gain a crew, I almost never go for it. But I kinda have to. I mean, I don't have to, I have enough crew, but might as well. Nope. Happens every time. 33% my fucking ass. It was the rock guy, which technically we weren't using for anything important, but it still sucks. Like, it's a 66%. And I don't remember ever getting a crew member out of that. No stores. Hello, Bower Scrub, welcome to the stream. And we're out because, again, there's nothing here. Sure. We're gonna die anyway. There's a store here. Wow. It's nothing. It's actually just nothing. Zoltan shield bypass, emergency respirators, shield charge booster, drones, drone control, backup battery, and clone bay. And crew. This is the worst store I've ever seen. Even the drones suck. Whole repair combat 1 anti-drone? I'm not gonna repair. If we die, we die. I needed weapons. Because I can't get through anything here. I need to buy like 2 missiles to have a fucking chance. I'm not buying drone control. It's too late for that. No. This is like sector 4 or 5. Drone control is not gonna do anything here. I'm just gonna wait until I die and then restart. No buffer, we can still have a chance here. Or they can just hack my weapons, that's fine too. Come on. Come on. Wait. I kinda need to survive. I wanted to hit the hacking, but if I do that, then they just murder me because I only have 2 shields. I guess they still murder me. No, fuck you. With this ship, the only things I really need to get a good run is 1 good weapon and 1 early crew member. I have not had a run so far on stream where I got both of them. We're not killing this guy then. They have a buffer. Well, maybe they do, but that was our last. That was our last missile. Yeah, no, we're not fighting these guys. They got the shield back. Piloting stop system itself sure, whatever. What is that? On a ring and a prayer. Get to Sector 5 without repairing at a store. I didn't repair? How did I get here? Okay. Ah, shit. We can make do without missiles here, because we can just wait for an asteroid to hit them and then shoot. Let's do it like this. Okay, they have a buffer. It's gonna be annoying. Can they be hit by something, please? Oh my god. Nah, I just die here, fuck it. Wow. I tried. Incredible. Can I get one run when I actually get the right stuff? I fucking hate it. We're just gonna restart that. I don't care about the fucking sun here. Just give me a good start, please. I'm just gonna let it sit there. I don't care that they have the shield up. I just wanna be safe. This is a bit risky, but Sector 1, I need to get something here. I know I can hit those 4. Or not. For some reason this wall is just extremely thick. Much thicker than other walls. Well, fuck you then. Is technically the wind was very important trade very few skills, yes, sure. Oh, that's far. I think I'm in the camp from April, the wrecked ship since been here. Sails in worst side, the first story collapsed and trip up to she doesn't look like going to make it. Okay, so that's a waste of time then. You get lucky and find them floating not too deep into the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come on board and abandon the wrecked ship. Tai Yi. Okay, you can have the pilot thing. Yeah, now we can find someone who doesn't get through our web stuff. We kinda need a second shield layer, otherwise it's gonna take forever. This is just, they were trying to sell me an unidentified weapon. If it's all that, I need a demonstration. Use it on me. Come on. Alright. That's a burst laser Mark II, that's pretty good. No. That might hurt. No. My door. We're gonna have to backtrack from the exit to go to the quest. No thanks. Once I was beacon in there, rebel scout, son, company, rebel rescue. Do the thing. I wanna take out that missile. Can't one-shot this anyway. Can I? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Maybe I can. If the shield goes down. If the shield doesn't go down, then I can't. I don't want to risk that. It wouldn't have gone down. There you go. Two hoppers repair 12 scrap. Well, 2 because that's all they could repair. And our store. I can't buy any of this. I mean, I can buy the backup battery, shield charge. This other stuff if I sold the later. How worth it is the scrap recovery arm if I buy it in sector 1? It doesn't feel like it's good, because here's the thing. On hard mode you don't get enough scrap for that to be worth it. And also, over the long term, you're gonna get more without it, because you have 50 scrap that you can spend on something else so you can survive. Nah, I guess I'm fine. There's a store down there, maybe we can visit that. Oh, it's probably not worth it, because we didn't get anything here. Let's go to the nebula. They have a beam and a laser. We can probably take this. Like this. Depending, I mean, in general, but if the shield goes down, we can just one-shot them. Well, no. This is 4 rooms, not 5. It didn't go down anyway. Next we'll kill them though. We need 10 more. Should have sold the rockets. The later. Intruders! Wow! Where? Right there? Ah, fuck. Wow, that's incredible. This is something I don't like about this ship, by the way. Imagine if there is a fire here in the engines. You would have to open through the shield and the weapons to get in there. And those are systems you always want manned. So you just can't really do anything about that. Wow. All right. No shield. It should be a free one. Never mind. It cloaked. So we're not hitting it then. That's gonna delay. Let's see if we can actually get a halberd beam out with this. Nope. Okay. I swear to God if that hits. I'm actually gonna upgrade the engines once. I'm talking less because I'm trying to play faster. So I'm trying to think through things faster. If I talk, I can't think that fast. More intruders! Can you kill them? Pretty low HP. Okay. No, that was the last one. Oh God. We should be fine. I can just let them go now. The only problem is oxygen is going down tremendously. Okay, they're dead. the oxygen on. Because if I wanted to play properly and safely, I would just sit here for a minute to let the oxygen run back up. But that, like, why didn't they think to add the speed up button? Like, at least in certain situations. Like, if I'm in a fight, sure, they don't want me to skip through the fight. Even though that would be still, because the only time I would skip through is when I'm completely safe. But when then nothing happens, just let me do the oxygen stuff. I don't need to wait for that. Let's go check the store. No weapons. Weapon pre-igniter, but we can't afford that, obviously. It's hacking, we can't afford that, obviously, so we're not doing anything. Yay. Yay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take damage here. That's the thick wall, we can't hit that. I'm gonna hit the weapons and the oxygen. If I can. If they let me. Nope. Weapon down. Amazing. Decker. Having an extra energy on weapons than I use is 60 scrap. When am I ever gonna have 60 scrap just lying around? I'm desperately saving up for a second shield right now. Layout is trash of this sector and the ship as well. I guess that would be the balancing. Nothing here, obviously. I guess I can visit once. I have to visit something. I can probably beat this. They can't get through in time. If I get enough scrap, I can get some shield. They missed. I don't really have a secondary weapon. I have a Leto. It's useless. Half the time it literally does nothing. Okay, do I have a... No. Yes. No. Yes. Second shield. Because if I play this shield, ship, I need two things. I already said that, you weren't here. An extra crew member early, which we did get, luckily. And a decent weapon early, because the hopper beam is fine. But from like sector 3 onwards, it's not gonna be enough. A Leto is garbage. I have not played a single run so far with this ship that got both of those. Okay, let's jump. Mantis controlled or Mantis homeward? Where do we want to get invaded to death? Because might as well go homewards if we're going. We're gonna suck the biggest one. We're also very low on fuel. Yeah, so this is the problem. We can't get through this. Already. This is like sector, what, 2? I didn't check. We can't get through this. We can't fight this. We can do like Leto and hull beam, but that's still not good enough. This isn't even a Mantis ship, it's just a random ship. I didn't even notice this is also an ion whatever the fuck it's called. It didn't hit anything of me, it hit their shield and their clone bay. Well, let's hit the shield with the hull laser and then put the halberd back on. 1. Isn't it supposed to deal 2 damage? Oh, double and systemless. Oh, so it's just useless. Okay. Yeah, I'm desperately trying with these. Meanwhile, they just randomly have burst Mark II. Because why the fuck not? And then they hit my weapons. Okay, we're dead. That's our shields down. And our shields down. Okay, well, we're dead here. You could say I could put on the hull laser Leto because they don't have shield very often. It might I can hit them in the weapon or something. I could, but I just lost all will to play at this point. I have like 8 different systems and half of the shots hit the weapons. At that point there is nothing meaningful I can do. Okay, that's the end of the stream. I really should just change game. I don't know why I keep suffering through it. I don't know why I keep torturing myself with this shit. Yeah, they do, which is a fucking shitty system, developers. It's one thing that I focus some enemy ships, but you know what? I have 1 ship, they have 100. Who the fuck cares? If they play like a player, I have no fucking chance. Who the fuck came up with that shit? I'm over. Thank you for watching, Chris, and thank you, see y'all.